divinely guided messages for healing of the mind, the body, and the soul. So often we forget the mind, the body, and the soul. And so we just keep going into everything with a little bit of confusion and a little bit of forgetting to honor all of ourselves. And so the message today, it has to do with I am patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to me. Patience is a virtue. Patience is something that is, if you're going to do the inner work and you want to excel in your life, you want to exceed your expectations in your life, you want to go above and beyond what you have done before in your life, and you want to accomplish things in your life that would be fun to have on your resume and stuff like that, then you are going to have to figure out a way that you can practice patience, because everything that we do requires patience. So patience is the first message that comes out today, is to remind us that whatever you start, when you have a vision, so you create your vision, maybe you want to get in shape, that's your vision. Maybe you want to be able to move your body better. Maybe you want to be able to not control it, but to have motions, to be in control more of your motions and to feel your body more and be more in like at one with your body. Well, that's a great vision and it's definitely doable. But if you are expecting it to happen in 2 months, you're going to quit. Or if you expect it to happen in 1 year, you might also quit, because it takes time. Like everything, it takes time. It just takes time. You have to be patient and you have to give yourself enough time to be able to accomplish the things that you want to do. And it's not just about going to the gym. Also, if you wanted to do the gym for the mind, which would be the meditation, you can also do that. And maybe you want to be able to figure out a way that you are not a prisoner of your mind anymore, which 99.9% people out there are a prisoner of their mind because they don't know how to turn it off. And when you don't know how to turn it off, it's constantly going in the background and it's constantly directing the narrative of your life in your mind. And if you're not able to turn it off, then you are going to be directed by it and you're going to be following it. And it's a very alluring pathway, because so many things can go into 50 videos on that part. So let's just say you want to learn how to meditate, you want to learn how to quiet your mind. So what do? Well, then you have to figure, so that's your vision. Now you have a vision. Okay, yay, I want to be able to relax and enjoy the moment fully without having to always be trapped up in my mind. That's a noble goal and that's definitely doable. But if you expect it to happen like the second time you meditate, the second time you sit down, you're like, okay, now I'm going to be just sitting here enjoying myself. But you won't, because your mind, it takes time to recognize. First, you have to find that little voice in your head and you have to recognize it. You have to be aware that, oh, there is my little narrative. Oh, wow, I'm up here talking all the time. Really? That's my voice. And I'm like up here talking about everything, commenting on blah, 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 blah. And there's this voice going all the time. So meditation. Maybe you want to meditate and learn how to meditate. You're going to need patience because it takes a while to get affiliated, get comfortable in a new quiet position. Maybe even just be comfortable with being quiet. And 5 minutes might be enough for a start. And then you extend it. Patience, though, you got to have patience and you got to find ways to nourish yourself, because the spiritual pathway on this planet is not an easy one. It is not an easy one. And it is usually like a difficult path is being revealed. Either you've been born into it and you have no choice. Like you can't just move out when you're a child. You can't just like go somewhere. No, I don't like it here. I'm going to move to them over there. They seem like they have a good time. Can't do that. So you have to stick with it. And so Life is full of gifts like that, like two-faced gifts. Like it looks like a horrible thing, like it looks like a massive mountain that you cannot overcome it. You don't know how to do it. And so a difficult path is being revealed. We are all connected. You can ask for help as you go along. You can research. That's why we're so blessed these days with the internet and YouTube and everywhere, because we can research almost everything. You can find ways that is going to teach you how to do whatever it is that your challenge is going to be, because you are going to get challenged. If you want to be a light being, or you want to be walking the spiritual path, or you want to be a person who do good in this world, you have to be challenged. You have to be put to the test. Life will give you that, because that's how you grow. Because otherwise, you be comfortable where you're at. And when you get comfortable where you're at, you don't feel like you have to grow. And then we don't do it. That's just, I think, human nature. So patience, when you are going on this difficult path, which I absolutely recommend to do it. I absolutely recommend to do it. It's challenging, but it's the way that your spirit is going to learn what it needs to learn on this planet to grow, to become stronger, so that your voice, your presence, your experience, your story can touch whoever you meet along your way. You will have the power of good inside of yourself, and you're going to be brought forward by the light that you carry inside of yourself. And it's not an easy path, but if it was, everybody would do it. And so that's why we're here. We're here to learn. Always, it's never too late to learn something new. Like, I don't care if you're 104, if you're like 50, or if you're like 20, or you're like 15. It doesn't matter. You can always learn something new. You can always learn something new. And then you can study on your own. You can learn a new skill. Perhaps there's something that you wanted to really be good at, or you wanted to be able to master it, or be able to do it. Do it. But put patience in there, so you don't quit after like 3 weeks because you don't see the progress that I was expecting to have a massive progress here, and I don't. So you quit it. So don't quit it. Just be patient, because everything is in divine timing. Everything is divine timing. Our human mind is like in the microwave world, which everything is instant and is always fast-paced, fast. So divine timing is opposite. Have to learn how to do it. When you start walking this, when you have a vision and you want to better yourself, whatever area of your life you want to do that in, and then you are going to be presented with challenges. It's like a video game, and then you like be on this level, and then you learn how to overcome those challenges, and then now you can go to the next level. And then you come to the next level, and there, boom, boom, there's like, oh, challenge. Okay, they're trying to sway me off my path over here. Okay, let me hold my balance. And then you go like that. And then you learn and you grow and you learn and you grow and become stronger and stronger along the way. It's a beautiful journey to take. It's kind of a solitary thing to take too, because you have to be within yourself. You have to be able to listen to yourself and have quiet enough around you to be able to be still and listen to the voice, and so that you can bring it forth into your world wherever you move on this planet. And so it's never too late to learn anything. And when you do this difficult choice that it is sometimes to be someone who walks their own path, or someone who do their own thing, or someone who's different than the others, now they're going to think you're weird, and they're going to think you're this, and they're going to think you're that, and you're just going to have to be patient and allow them to think what they think. And then just don't focus on that. Just focus on, put your blinders on, and then focus on your vision. Your vision, and then you walk it. You walk towards it. You do what you got to do day by day, using patience to get there day by day. You're going to walk into like the valley of shadows. It's going to be scary sometimes. Excuse me, very scary. Sometimes it can be triggering your fears. It can be triggering your guilt, or it can be triggering to your shame, or it can be triggering to your anxieties, all this stuff. And the valley of shadows is like you're walking through it. And just like a video game, you face the monster, and then you can eliminate it. And once it's gone, you don't have to face that monster again. Now you can move on to the next thing in your life that you need to learn. and you grow as a person, you grow as a soul, and your life here on planet Earth becomes more aligned with the divine. And it's like the path that Jesus wanted us to walk. That's the whole purpose of him teaching the way he taught. Like, that's the whole lesson. And most people don't even get it. Like, they're like running around singing songs to him instead of doing the work, doing the inner work, walking through the valley of the shadows, releasing the things that cannot stay with you anymore, the things that you need to change in order to be more aligned with where you're going and what your vision is. And so, whatever it is that you're trying to do, follow the vision and learn the things that you need to learn to get to that end goal that you have in mind. It is going to advance you in unexpected ways. It is going to advance you in your field of work. Even if you just start going to the gym, because you have a different drive over you. Now you have a different purpose. Now your whole persona is a little bit more exciting and interesting and intriguing for other people, because you have something, you're doing something that makes you passionate. Even if it is like learning how to, I don't know, whatever it is for a skill, learning a new language, or going to a dancing school, or maybe learning to be a computer expert, or whatever it is that you want to learn. It can be so many different things. We're all different. We all have our different places where time flies by. When you do that, then time flies by. Those are the things that you want to do. When time flies by, that's your guide. That's like, okay, this is something for you, because you're enjoying it so much. You don't even think about the time or the world around you anymore. So that's a great thing. And you're going to be noticing that once you set your vision, you follow it, you do the things, you learn the things that you got to learn, you're going to notice that you're going to be advanced in all areas of your life. People are going to respect you more. They're going to talk to you in a different way. They're going to be more interested asking different questions. You're going to have different topics to talk about when you're out with people. You're going to have different things to bring up, because you're experiencing growth. When you experience the growth, when you go from a painful beginner to a master, someone who masters it, you have been through a lot of pain, no matter what kind of skill you're trying to exercise or to be good at. And so do it. Advance. It's going to advance you in every area of your life. And it might also, the choices that we have. So here you are on this pathway. You know you have to be patient. You set yourself a goal. And then you're like, okay, I only have this, and this day to practice it, because otherwise I'll be working, or I'm in school, or I have kids, or you have this or that. There are so many things that we have to take care of. So here you are, like, and then, so then your friends call and they're like, hey, do you want to go do this? And you're like, oh no, I was just about to sit down and practice my new skill here. But that sounds so enticing. And then you'd be like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And then you go do it, and maybe you go there, get drunk, or you go do something different, or maybe then you'll be late, and then you're tired in the morning, and then it has all kinds of consequences. And also you feel bad because you kind of had decided to do this for yourself, but you didn't feel like you could just say no to them and just stay home and do your own thing. And so that would be one of the ways that once you set your vision, then all the adversities, like the adversaries, they come out of the woodwork. I can assure you, when you set your vision, when you set a goal, and you're going to better yourself, you're going to walk in this path to become a more enlightened being, better, like just a stronger human in yourself, making better choices for yourself, enjoying every day more than you did before, doing all these things. I can assure you that out of the woodworks, here comes all the adversaries, and they're going to try and pull you to the side. And I've done it a million times, and I've fell for it a million times. I've been going there, and then I'm like, oh no. And it's causing delays, and that's the purpose of it. So call it what you want, but the negative energies that don't want you to progress, the negative energy that don't want you to move on, that don't want you to learn things, and don't want you to grow in this life, is going to do what it can to hold you back. And it comes through people. And so be aware of that. So when you put your blinders on, that's one of the things that you got to be aware of, that it will happen. And you're going to have to be able to learn how to say, no, I can't do it. Not today. We'll do it some other time. I would love that. But today I have this appointment that I cannot break it. Because when you make an appointment with yourself, it's equally important as if you make an appointment with your friends or your family, or it's equally important when you do that. So you're making the choice. Every time there's something coming to you, you are making a choice. Are you going to do it, or are you not going to do it? Are you going to stay on the course, or are you going to sway off the course? And we do that all the time. And then when you sway off it, you just sway back in and you find your vision again, and you settle into your momentum so that you can build, so you can grow and walk towards this goal that you set yourself. There's going to be big changes. Like this is destruction of old belief systems sometimes, that you couldn't do it, but you did it anyway. It can be a destruction of friendship sometimes, that they really never wanted you to be good in anything. So they try to always sway you over there, or they try to always say something that made you insecure, so you thought you couldn't do it. Stuff like that. So maybe sometimes it could be the falling away of frenemies, they call them. It can be moving, it can be changing jobs, it can be so many things that are going to make changes with the choices that you make. So the choices that you make, if you decide to stay in an unhealthy situation, then your difficult path is going to be there. If you decide to move to another location, then your difficult path is going to be on the way there, and then maybe it'll ease up and become better for you over there. And so taking the time out to make these choices is going to be very important. At the end of this, if you stand your course, you stand your ground, and you are patient, knowing that whatever is of the highest good is coming to you, you do the work, and it will come to you. Like whatever it is that you're wanting for in your life, it will come to you, but you have to do the work. That's the whole thing. And to be patient and follow your vision. So if you don't have a vision, set a little vision today, a little goal that you can work towards, and do that and see how that will transform your life just by itself. But be patient. Be patient. Divine timing is not our human mind timing. Beautiful light in me, it honors, it loves, and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.